So here are those all-important facts and figures before you make a purchasing decision. The 0.47 DMD is one that has been tweaked, brightness of 3500 ANSI lumens, contrast ratio in Super Eco mode 12,000 to 1, lamp life in normal 4000, lamp life in Super Eco 15,000, throw ratio of 1.47 to 1.76, 100-inch screen, you'll get around 3.2 meters, keystone correction of 40 degree plus and minus, and then you got your optical zoom of 1.2x. Noise level in Eco mode was around 27 decibels, but I'll show you a little clip of that later on in the video. The speaker on this projector is a 10-watt speaker, and honestly it sounds pretty damn good. Another awesome thing that Viewsonic have done with this Px747 is that even if you're utilising the maximum 1.2 zoom, light loss on this thing is a measly 3%, which is just remarkable. Brightness, now that's one of the key words associated with this projector, and a big noticeable difference between this and something like BenQ's HD2550 or even Optima's UHD50, aside obviously from the higher cost of around $1,500, is bright mode on this projector. Instead of looking green as most projectors do in bright mode or having green overtones, the Viewsonic Px747 does something different. It has a natural white kind of overtone in comparison. The whole perception of cyan completely disappears, making the image a lot more user-friendly for home environment as opposed to using bright mode in an office. Most of you will know that this really isn't the case and it's just your brain playing tricks on you. The Px747's bright mode pretty much was designed with colour accuracy as one of its primary objectives, and honestly it does show. One of my slight gripes with the UHD300X was sometimes in a motion panning scene, if you imagine like on a movie and it moves from left to right, there could be a little bit more of the expected judder that you would anticipate, but the Px747 seems to handle that a lot better. That said, black levels are adequate but nothing amazing, but good enough at this price point. Point to note though that the UHD300X did deliver better black levels in my opinion. So, physically taking a look at the Px747, you can see it's got these quite thick, aggressive lines, and honestly the form factor of this projector seems smaller than Optima's UHD300X. There's a pretty beefy looking IR sensor as well, which I guess is a nice thing, and a small little Viewsonic sticker, and aside from that, that is about it from the front. Moving around to the left side, you can see again quite a bit of venting going on starting from the bottom edge. There's also what looks like a tie down point, yeah, if you're going to use it in some kind of retail or office environment. And on the other side again, you got plenty of venting. There's two screws located up here that you will need to remove if you want to get into the top of the projector or to replace the lamp. So in terms of rear I/O, you got audio input, audio output, you've also got a VGA port, HDMI 2.0, HDMI 1.4, a mini USB, another PC input, 5-volt power supply, and you've also got a 12-volt trigger. Next to the power input on the bottom, there's a small little serial sticker, so if you ever need to replace the lamp or send it off for repair, that's where you'll find that information. Maybe an optical input as well on the rear would have been a little bit of a nicer touch, but at least you got your input and output. Both the focus wheel and the zoom wheel are absolutely perfect on this projector, operating buttery smooth. However, the little tab on the zoom rings could be a little bit bigger. For my liking, it's a bit stubby. On the base of the projector, two adjustable feet can be found, front center, rear right, and a fixed leg on the other corner, and you've also got your mounting points if you want to attach it to a ceiling mount. And finally, the remote control on this projector looks very similar to what we saw on the Pro 3827 HD, but instead of having a laser pointer, this remote control is actually more functional because it does have that backlit keyboard, and if you go ahead and actually press one of the buttons, you'll see it'll fire up. You got good button selections on there, just like on the other projector. You can actually keystone correct from those two buttons over here. You can directly access Super Eco mode from the green button on the bottom left hand corner, and you can even directly go into the color tone menu as well, along with everything else. So yeah, happy with it. And fan noise on this projector when you actually move away from Eco mode, which is what I mainly use. This projector in the brightest setting turned up around 33 decibels, sitting about 1.5 meters away. That was perfectly acceptable, and again, it's a solid performance. So HDR straight out of the box, if you switch it on, this is what you can expect. And then if you go ahead and actually adjust the settings a little bit, you can get it to look like this. And again, this obviously adds a lot more three-dimensional depth to your video, which is kind of what you want. I've adjusted the red and the blue and knocked down the green a little bit to get this, and put the gamma up to about a 1.4, which is right for my screen. So that's enough of me jabbering on. Let me show you exactly what this projector can do once you've actually tweaked the settings a little bit. Enjoy. So there you have it, guys, the Viewsonic Px747, one hell of a budget 4K projector. Most of the times I saw it on an Amazon deal in the UK under £1,000. I think it's gone up a little bit, but it is still cheap. Menus on this projector were again very easy to navigate, and all of your image settings were easy to access. Nothing was hidden, so very user friendly, and honestly I had no complaints. One complaint I did have is the lack of an optical input and the fact that this projector, unlike the UHD 300X, didn't come with a lens cover, something simple. But if you want to pick one up, link in the video description, feel free to go pick one up, and if you got any questions and would like my help, leave them in the comments section and I will do my best. Until next time, my name is Mike, this is Tech404, go ahead and subscribe and maybe even like this video. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.
Okay, how's everybody doing out there? First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal Edge Technology screens using nanotechnology gain. Today, I have a very important announcement. We just ordered a 4K projector. So it's a Viewsonic 4K projector. I'll leave the information at the bottom. And this projector is going to be fantastic because then you'll get a chance to see what these screens will look like on 4K. Also, too, because we said our screens are 3D and 4K ready. And keep in mind, if our screens look this incredible, and keep in mind, my projector is only 1280 by 800. How amazing it's going to look on 4K. So we'll do some demonstrations on 4K. But also, too, I told you we are building a customized 4K projection screen, and we needed a 4K projector in order to do so. So it should be here tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow. I'll put the model number of the projector and you could check it out, the specifications on it. And I paid about under $1,300 for it. Feel fantastic about it. God is amazing. God has blessed us to be able to have this projector to be able to do what we needed to do in order to go on to the next stage of designing more high-tech screens. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology screens using nanotechnology gain. Also, please keep in mind our screens look amazing on whatever projector you use. We don't have to use 4K to make it look incredible. As you can see, I can use a low entry level projector and make it look fantastic. But for those of you who have 4K, this will give you a chance to see what the technology looks on that level also. Alright, thank you all for your time and God bless.